Okay, hey YouTube, sorry. I'm coming at you guys with a quick, not that quick of a video, but a video actually about my top favorite curly hair vendors, basically. Two of the vendors are AliExpress vendors, and one of them are just like a regular American vendor. So I'm gonna tell you from my first, second to third choice. Third choice being the one that I didn't like as much. I'm gonna let you know how the coloring process went, which hair is better for coloring, and different things like that. And I'll insert pictures of each of my hairstyles that I had. A lot of them, mostly all the mainly hairstyles were, I can't talk. The hairstyles were mainly from a year or 2 years ago. I haven't had curly hair since last summer. So I'm gonna start out with my first one. I'm gonna insert a picture here. So the picture that you just saw was of my Ming hair, which is my #1 curly hair that I have had. And the reason why I put that hair as #1 was because it just really didn't give me a problem. I made a full video on it on my channel. It got quite a bit of views, and because that hair is like, it was the Ming Indian deep curly hair. There's not a lot of videos on YouTube. I have a video on it, and there's another girl that has a video on it. She commented down below on my video for the Ming hair, so if you want to check out her video, her comment is in the section down there if you could find it. So that hair is not, I would say that's the most expensive hair out of all 3 of these curly hair that I'm going to tell you about. So that hair was kind of like, it was two something. It was more than $250. I know that. It was pretty high on the scale of price. Color wise, it was very hard to color that hair. So if you're getting it to color it, I would say I'm so like kind of iffy on it. I got to color it, but I actually had to, when I came from the salon, I noticed my hair was a little more on the orangey side. It didn't lift as high as I wanted it to, so I had to actually wash my hair after I got it just done, box dye it to try to neutralize some of the color out, and that's the color you see in the video or in the picture that I just showed you. So color wise is a little bit difficult, price is a little bit high, but it's worth it because you can wear that hair straight and then it will revert back to curly. I have not tried to straighten that hair, but there is a video on YouTube from a different girl. You could just type in Ming Lee curly hair straightened, and she straightened that hair, and I saw her wet it again and it reverted back. Not saying that the curls will be as tight, but they will revert back because that's pretty good hair. Like, that's my top curly hair that I've ever had. It didn't give me much problems. I had that hair for like, I think 3 months, basically the whole summer, and it was easy. I would just wake up, spray the hair down, put a little bit of product in it, and call it a day. Put some mousse, put some oil in it. I had this like curling cream from Organics. I put that in it, call it a day. Like, it was easy curly hair. Like, I would definitely get that hair again for sure. So Ming Lee, #1 curly hair for me. I did have a little bit of shedding, but other than that, everything else was fine. I don't think it was a lot of tangling. Another thing too, like, I got 3 bundles. I would say if you want your hair to be super full, get 4 if you could afford to get it, but I couldn't, so I got 3. So yeah, that's my little take on Ming Lee. Remember, #1 curly hair that I had. My #2 curly hair, I'll insert a picture right here. It's actually an AliExpress vendor, and it's called Queen Weave Beauty Ltd. I know you guys know a lot about that hair. It's very popular on YouTube, all different textures and things like that. That hair was also in a $200 range, so for AliExpress hair, it wasn't that cheap. My longest length was actually a 24-inch bundle. I don't know why I got 24. I never get that long, and I would never get that long anymore, even though it was curly. It reached, I think, all the way down to like my or a little above it. So that hair was really, and I'm 5'1", so that hair was pretty long for me. So with that hair, with the 24-inch bundle, I had a very hard time. I'm sorry, my nose is just like killing me for some reason. Sorry. With that hair, I had a very hard time coloring that 24-inch bundle. I have no idea why, but I had a hard time. So at the time, I worked in a hair salon, so I asked the other stylist for some help, so they helped me a little bit with it. But in the end, I over processed it basically. So I have a video on the update of the hair for my Queen Weave Beauty hair, and you can see where my hair is very towards the bottom because that's the 24-inch bundle that was over processed. But the rest of the hair came out fine. I didn't have much problems with that hair. That hair was good. And I also got a closure from them, but I didn't really like closures. Like, it's too much maintenance. When the closure grow out, you can see it, and it was just making me really self-conscious. I actually wanted to try a frontal, but I'm scared because I don't know like who could do my frontal right, how it looks when it grows out. It's just a lot of maintenance. Off topic, I'm sorry, but my number 2 curly hair is Queen Weave Beauty. I would say if you're looking for an AliExpress vendor for curly hair and you could afford to go in the $200 range, definitely try their hair. I had 3 bundles. My longest was 24 and my closure was a 16-inch closure. Yeah, so that hair was cool. It's just that I over processed it when I colored it. Coloring it wasn't that hard, just the 24 gave me a problem. The 24-inch gave me a problem. So number 2 hair, Queen Weave Beauty Ltd. And my 3rd hair, which is the hair that I was iffy about, it was actually a loose wave texture. I'm gonna insert a picture here. And that hair was my Bifa hair from AliExpress, also very popular on my channel. That was a loose wave texture. But the thing that I messed up with that hair was I got a Vixen sewing for the first time with that hair. So me trying to blend my hair with that curly hair, especially in the middle where the Vixen sewing, you know, does that 4-way, whatever it does. Oh my God, that was so difficult. Like, I had to like keep my hair like pinned on both sides just to cover the back so you wouldn't see that my hair was all messed up. It was horrible. Like, I don't even know what I was thinking. That hair was okay. It was like very soft after I colored it, but it was almost like when I washed it, it was like slimy-ish. I don't know why. I guess maybe I colored it too much or whatever, but that hair lifted pretty good, pretty fast. So for coloring, it does good, definitely. And what else? I didn't like the way that the hair curled. It was a loose wave, but it looked like I just had like, you know, those really wet curls that you put gel in and you just scrunch it. It just looked, I didn't like how it looked. Excuse me. If I was to get a different texture, maybe. I never tried to straighten that hair, but the Vixen sewing definitely is a no when you have loose wave or curly hair, unless your hair matches that, because that was the most difficult time I had trying to blend that hair with the loose wave hair. That was crazy. Like, I don't know what I was thinking about. My head was in the clouds. Like, it was crazy. So that's my top 3 curly hair vendors that I've had experience with. So like I said, my top is Ming. Coming in second is Queen Weave Beauty Ltd from AliExpress, and third was Bifa hair, which I don't really like. Not that I wouldn't recommend it, but not if you have a Vixen sewing. Don't do it. I don't know, that hair is like, the loose wave hair of that Bifa hair is like, I don't know, I just don't like the way it curls. Like, you'll see it if you watch my video on Bifa hair. You'll see the way it curls and what I'm talking about. And from the picture I showed you should be able to see exactly what I mean. I didn't like it that much. And after, like I said, after coloring it or whatever, it got slimy when I washed it. I guess the bleach got to it. I don't know what happened, but yes, if you need any other information on the hair that I had experience with, my curly summer hair, basically, feel free to ask me down below. Like I said, I definitely recommend sorry, I cannot talk tonight. I am Ming Lee Hair and Queen Lee Beauty Ltd. Definitely recommend that for sure. So thank you guys for watching. I'm also gonna come back to you guys with my top hair vendors, all textures, every single hair that I ever had, you know, from best to worst. And I'm also gonna make like another video about sew-in weaves and what you need to know about it, because I've been wearing sew-ins for like 3 years now. This is the first time, if you watch my videos for a while, that I have my hair out, because I'm just like broke right now and I need to get my weave, but I need to order new hair. So that's why I was trying to do my research on what is the best loose wave hair. And like I said, I came across Asteria Virgin hair, and to me that seems like it's pretty good, you know, so I'm definitely gonna try it. I wanted to do Sugar Virgin hair, but their hair is pretty expensive for AliExpress, so I don't know. I just want to get a curly hair that I can color and the curls won't drop once I color it. That's what I'm worried about. So if anybody out there has suggestions on what is a good loose wave pattern from AliExpress, or a vendor that's not that expensive, even an American vendor that's under $200, please let me know, because I am searching for my perfect summer hair. The I Am Ming Lee hair, even though it's my number one, I couldn't order it right now because I just don't have the money for it. So I wanted to try something from AliExpress that I know that if it goes bad, I didn't spend that much money on it. You know, I didn't invest money into it. So thank you guys for watching my video. I noticed I have like about 4 new subscribers, so that's great. Thanks for joining my channel. Keep supporting me and I'll support everybody else, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.